Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I've always liked the look of Richarlison, Peter, someone who made a very interesting choice to take on the English game when very young. That's helped him develop his all-round game now, and he's just as much an aerial threat as when he has the ball at his feet.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Anguissa. Højlund. McTominay. Well, we expected better, and so did he. The ball has bounced loose now. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne, he gets big! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shifted it to the flank. No, it's come to nothing. Davis. Tottenham are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Juan.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Danso. And it's Davis. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anguissa.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Simons. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's been played through. Vicario gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
João Palhinha. Almost half an hour in now. Simons aims beyond the defence. Anguissa, and that is a little undercooked. De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. Kudus. It's a good run down the right. And João Palhinha. And it's Bentancur. De Bruyne. Oliveira. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Richarlison. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Strokes it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kudus taking charge of the dead ball. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Di Lorenzo. And that is as far as they're going to go. Davis. And Danso.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Lukaku. Romero. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Anguissa. Højlund. Brilliantly cut out. Can he spark a counter here? Simons. Knocks it into space. Bentancur. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. And he's cut it out. McTominay.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Anguissa. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Xavi Simons. And Anguissa. And it's McTominay. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kolumuani under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's really well manoeuvred. McTominay. Lukaku. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And that could set him on his way. And it's made its way to him. Juan defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. McTominay, over to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. Højlund gets into a good position. Højlund made a good run there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Davis. That's a good run down the left. João Palhinha. And it's Simons. And here's Bentancur. And it's Simons.
Oh, really well played.
And here's Bentancur. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Hoyland. Juan. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. It's a threatening ball. McTominay receives it in a good position here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
The final 5 minutes. And it's Simons. Kudus.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Xavi Simons. Now, what about a counter-attack? That pass just didn't quite work. And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game...
Oh, what a mistake! Kluivert. Dumfries. And it's Stefan de Vrij. De Jong. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Ake. Now it's Gakpo. And Schouten. Reinders. De Jong. And it's Denzel Dumfries. The defender is not giving up on this. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gets into some space. Now, what about this cross? That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Kluivert. The Netherlands, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ake.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Surlot. Oh, super ball. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Haaland! And he's taking no chances there. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Memphis Depay. This is De Jong. That has not gone well. Ødegaard. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Played into space out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nicked it back promptly. De Jong. Memphis Depay. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in plenty of space here. Reinders. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, the Netherlands! complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
The Netherlands have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Kluivert. Schouten. And it's Memphis Depay. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's managed to get... And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gakpo! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Big header! Off the post! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard. Memphis Depay. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Added time.
And here's Sorloth. And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The Netherlands really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
The Netherlands go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Verbruggen claims it, safe hands. Gakpo. Smoothly does it. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply. Ødegaard. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! They've done it! And the second half is off to a flyer! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Driving forward. Now that's a lovely exchange. Delivers with whip. Punched away. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Sorloth. And it's Ødegaard. Schouten, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now he's got space here. Ball driven towards the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
The attendance for this match was 51,000.
Now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real side as whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. Norway really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Schuten for Kluivert. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he get on the end of this? Memphis Depay gets into a good position. Dumfries could try cutting inside here.
Substitution for Norway. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Ødegaard. Coming on the field, number 22, Bob. Number 19.
Now it's Weghorst.
Substitution.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And back it goes. Simons. Very nicely done. Pinches it off him.
The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a promising position. That is lovely. Chooses to go back. And the shot! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great skill, that's nice.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch...
Chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution for Norway. Number 24.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 18.
The Netherlands take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Bob receives it in a wide position. Tries a shot!
Norway really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's picked it up out wide. Simons. Xavi Simons stood his ground strongly. That's at the end. The Netherlands proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
And just a quick reminder,
so a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system.
Real chance!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's good running with the ball. Foden.
He's in space and looking for options.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Here's Rodri. It's good pressing, squeezing the play. Played out towards the right wing.
Vinicius Junior
Going full tilt down the left. Haaland.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely spread. Foden is the guilty party there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Foden. And here's Marmoush. Spread it left. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get onto this? Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a...
Oh, what has happened here? Foden proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Doku.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Foden has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Half an hour played now.
Belly does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Vinicius Junior just eases him off the ball. Chance here to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's the chance to counter.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And they can counter here. Foden.
Foden cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. Howson. Now Eder Militao. And it's Chouameni.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rodrigo. Can he get it through? Rodri. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham.
Rodrigo! And that's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Reinders. Marmoush knocks it into space. Reinders.
Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Howson. Now Eder Militao.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Now it's Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Courtois claims comfortably.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, they could break here.
Now it's Colomouani. Simons.
Over to the left. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
That has been cut short. And here's Colomouani.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
Kudus is onto this.
And a shot! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Now it's Simons. Simons.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
Looking to play him in.
Oh, that's well spotted.
And it's Ruiz.
Looking for options, for movement.
Gonzalo Ramos. Vitinha. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Richarlison.
And the counter is on.
Now it's Colomouani. Not the most accurate pass.
Out towards the flank.
He's in a good position here.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Vitinha.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front.
It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. João Palhinha. And here's Colomouani. He's found a way through.
Brilliantly cut out.
Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Tottenham disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Colomouani. Now it's Simons. Kudus. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Great vision. Now it's Ramos. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pass somewhat off target. That's going to be a goal kick. Done so. Nicely aimed pass. Kudus puts his foot on the gas. Kudus is fouled. Simons. Van de Ven. Can he get on the end of this? Udogi could try cutting inside here. Kolomwani! Superb goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Tottenham have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 29.
And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Goes for goal! Superb from Kudus! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Richarlison, and here's Kudus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a throw. Pacho.
Defending was strong and firm.
Doué.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bentancur is the guilty party there. And it's Hakimi. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
Hakimi.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Solid goal! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Xavi Simons. Udogi. Danso. Joao Palhinha. 60 minutes played. It's a promising position. Kudus. Fires it in low. Oh, what a... And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Xavi Simons actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
This is their second corner of the game.
À sa place, le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
Can he finish? Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. And he's picked it up out wide. That is a crunching tackle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It is no contest. It is a landslide. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's a sharp little ball here. Takes aim and crosses.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And he's being shifted off it. Pacho. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalo Ramos. Kulusevski. Good running, strong and purposeful. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. That's good play. And it's Bentancur. Aims beyond the defence. brilliant save under real pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a chance. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Solanke. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. Solanke. The keeper gets his hands on it. Time added on 4 minutes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Done so. And it's Kulusevski. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Palinha. Nuno Mendes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Tottenham really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is